This computer.
Recording in progress.
There's no recording of the PM class on Tuesday because we restarted the class so many times because we were trying to figure out the audio that there was nothing to put on the internet because it was basically us trying to figure things out to see if whatever would work. So hopefully we can not have the same issue with this today. So we'll look out for Gwen. We'll see if my mom can come on camera or turn on her audio. I'm not sure what's going on. I've texted her to say turn your camera on. I see that she's in the class. I am spotlighted. Miss Sharita, what I was going to say is next week it's going to cool down, so you'll have an opportunity to wear your sweatshirt. It's gotten a little warm this week, and so good gracious, it's been so warm, and so I'm excited to get to wear that sweatshirt. I've showed it to a few people, but it is definitely a Friday morning exclusive. It is not, you and Gwen and Miss Linda Pritchett, who's my Tuesday afternoon girl who wants to stay. You know Miss Linda, she wants to stay in that beginner class, and that is fine. You never have to go to the advanced class. But she has been a regular, and she has been committed to Tai Chi. So that's the only 4 people who have that pink shirt. So it's a limited edition. We're gonna probably have to start putting numbers on it to say like 1 of 4, and then one day it's probably going to be worth millions because it would be such a limited edition. I think we might want to get creative, think about this as we, stay dedicated and earn sweatshirts or whatever we decide later. I mean, we might decide we want another t-shirt because we live in the South and t-shirts may make better sense to collect t-shirts. I mean, we might want a tank top because it'll be so hot sometimes. So, but we can get creative with the imprint because t-shirt making isn't what it used to be. It used to be a screen printing process, and it was a big deal to set up a screen, and the whole process was just a big deal. And companies didn't just want to make one shirt because it would cost so much money to make the screen. Well, now everything is just like you can make a half a shirt, like it's not a big deal. So we can get creative with shirts that we may want to do. You think about some of the stuff that we say in Tai Chi. If I always think it'd be fun to have a shirt that says slow, smooth, and continuous. That's how we do it in Tai Chi. Maybe my boss would approve. I think that would be fun. But there's nothing wrong with that wording. That is how we do it in Tai Chi, right? So anyway, let's just jump right in. Let's get some practice with our part 2 because it hadn't been that many weeks ago that we were practicing our part 2, especially in that direction of going to the right. And so let's first, go through what we know, go through what makes us feel like a superstar, because that part 2 will humble us, won't it? I struggle with that word humble, and if you notice that in the end of our programs, or how we always say, we close our class, we have our fist representing our strength, we have our left fingers together representing our friendship, and then our thumb in representing our humility. Well, I always laugh at that part because I'm like, that's something that I struggle with a little bit is humility. I live life in a little land of, pretty good confidence. And so I struggle with that word and embracing that word. Well, the other day I was listening to a TikTok, and the person talked about humility, and they put it in a way that I now can embrace. And as I'm talking, I'm opening and closing, warming up our bodies. But humility means that there is a space for us to learn, or whether it's something new or something that we know we want to learn in a better way or in a different way. And when I heard that, I was like, ooh, I love humility. I love the opportunity to learn, because even though I'm very confident, I still know that there's lots of things I can learn, or lots of things that maybe I know that I can learn better or have a deeper understanding of. And I think this class is that perfect place for that word humility. And so I was excited to get to share it with today's class, in that humility means that there's a place for us to learn. So that's great. It's not a negative thing to be humbled. Don't you think that sometimes whenever we hear that word, ooh, she needs to be humbled, or, ooh, that humbled me, and you kind of lower your head, like it's a negative thing to be humbled. But it's not. It's a great thing. It's an opportunity to learn. It's acknowledging, hey, I don't know everything. And, the older we get, don't we realize, we know less and less? I'm recovering from teenagers. They're pretty good at telling you that you don't know a whole lot, right? I'm always amazed at how much my 17-year-old daughter knows. Good God, she knows everything. She has the whole world figured out. And if I only could be her. But what she doesn't know is life will humble her, and she will look back and be like, yeah, I was so smart when I was 17, and now I'm so dumb. So that's part of growing up and just thinking you know everything. All right, so hopefully that speaks to you, Miss Sharita, or anybody who's listening to me blabber about how being humbled or humility is a positive thing. So let me fix my camera just a little bit. And we're going to get in our stable stance, where our feet are about shoulder width apart. We're thinking about our posture, where, I think about a string that pulls up and down at the same time, but I'm still relaxed in my shoulders. And so this is a stance that we try to have anytime we're standing still, because it's very supportive of our bodies, and then we're less likely to be pushed over. Like if somebody bumps into us, we are less likely to fall. We can bend into and absorb that impact. So we just learn to hold our bodies in this stable stance. Let's see. Mom says she doesn't have a camera. I'm going to ask her if she can hear me. Can you hear me? All right. So we're going to go through our warm-ups. Do you want some music, Sharita?
Yeah.
I love our music. Let's see. Spotify. I am the most, I think I was the third, oh gosh, no, that's not Tai Chi music. That's Glorilla. That's not very Tai Chi of us. All right. I'm always afraid to open my Spotify, because what I listen to at the gym and what I listen to in Tai Chi, they're of different worlds. But that's how I get pumped up to work out. And so Mom said her whole class is listening to me. I'll try to behave. Sharita, Make me behave.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to go through our warm-up, starting with our neck. We're going to bring our hands up, palms down, turn and pull them towards our chin and chest. Turn and push away and follow those hands all the way down. Chin to chest, feeling a slight stretch in your neck. Don't forget to breathe. So if Mom's class was listening, they heard my little spiel about how 17-year-olds know everything and how they really don't. So, haha. Haha, you don't know everything either. All right. Stretching that neck side to side. We're not going as far as we can go. We're just going until we feel that slight stretch and coming back to center. Now for our shoulders. Now keeping in mind that our principles under movement control is slow, smooth, and continuous. I hope our class wasn't on the call for that, Miss Sharita. So it's hard to slow down because we live in a world that's so fast. And we need to slow down. And in Tai Chi, that helps us learn. And if you struggle with being slow, then pretend you're in slow motion. Like one of those little, fighting videos where the words don't match the movement of the mouth. Those little slow motion videos. Big shoulder circle. Don't forget to breathe. I like to inhale as I come up and exhale as I bring those hands down. We're using gentle resistance as if we're moving through heavy air. Now for our spine, we got a ball. We're going to separate, push one hand up and the other hand down, keeping that soft bend in our elbows. I like to inhale as I come to my ball and exhale as I separate. Back to our ball. Now let's take it side to side. Only moving our torso. Engage those abdominal muscles as you move side to side. Keeping those shoulders relaxed. And on that corner, when you switch your hands, give that transition that respect. Slow, smooth, and continuous. Don't be in a hurry to switch your hands to then go to the other side. Every piece and part of our movement is smooth. It's a really good life lesson in that we need to slow down. All right, this is when it gets a little challenging as we move to our lower body. Starting with our hips, we shift weight to one leg. heel forward, hands back, pause in the middle, and toe back, hands forward. Keeping in mind that when you put that toe back, it's at an angle, like a kickstand on a bike. This is how we train our muscles to be stabilizing muscles, strong, and that's what helps keep us from falling. So we think going slow is so easy until we slow down and hold weight on one leg, and we realize what a challenge it is. You may think you're so strong, and then when you try to move this slow, you realize you need to train your muscles in a different way, and it can make the difference for falls prevention. And if you're 17 years old, you might not think you have to worry about falls, but if you go ahead and work on it now, then you'll be less likely to have those problems as you get older. And weight transfer is where this magic happens. It's one of our principles under body structure. It's what our Tai Chi program is built on. It's why falls prevention is an evidence-based, proven result from this program. Notice my body stays upright. I don't lean with the weight shift. Back to center, we have our loose fist. We don't clench our fists. They're very loose, as if we're holding an egg that we don't want it to break. We're going to shift weight to one leg. We're going to lift and tap that toe out and punch the opposite hand arm out. Shift, lift, tap, and punch. This is a cross-lateral movement that's so good for our brain. If you notice, your brain is really challenged. It wants you to move the same hand and foot. The brain wants to try to make it easy for you, but you want to challenge it, and that's how your brain stays alive. That's why we study things and learn new things. It keeps our brains working. Now we're shifting forward, doing that opposite punch, keeping both feet on the ground. Don't lift that back heel up. Keep it on the ground. So we're practicing weight shifts side to side as well as front and back. It's one of my favorite moves for weight transfer. So even though it's in our warm-ups, it's great practice of principle. Continue to breathe. All right. Now for our ankles. Shifting weight, heel toe. Rocking that ankle. Bring it back, shift the weight, heel toe. Notice any tension you may have grabbed throughout the rest of those warm-ups. I tend to grab tension in my shoulders, so I've just released that tension when I notice it, and that's part of body awareness. Let's go big toe, little toe, side to side. You may feel that stretch all the way up your leg, not just in your ankle. Little toe, big toe. This is a movement you can do anytime to keep that blood circulating in your legs, but also it's just important to have improved mobility, reduction of tension, and stiffness in those ankles. They help with falls prevention. All right, give yourself a good shake. I'm going to get a drink of water, and then we'll turn around and we're going to go through our part 1 movements. This is the advanced class. And so so Tuesdays I have 2 beginner classes. And so people will come to the beginner class and then they're like, okay, yeah, I got it. Like, I want more. I want something, different. Then this class was born of that. And so we have 2, Miss Sharita and Miss Gwen. They were the reason why we developed this class. We have a new person named Nora. She's in both classes. Sharita comes to both classes. But in this class, it's assumed that you already know part 1. And so we do part 1 because it's kind of an ego boost. It's an ego builder where we're like, oh yeah, we know that. We can, really relax into those movements and not think about them too much. And then we've started working on part 2. And that's where we get humbled. Speaking of that word, humble, we know that we have more to learn. And so if this feels fast for your first class, that's why. Is because this is the advanced class, or what we call the exploring class. So we take moves that we know, we explore the moves within our principles, and we just start what I call chiseling those rough spots or those sharp edges. It's just like when you learn how to read and you learn what the sounds of the letters are. D, O, G, D, A, G. You start making those sounds, you put them together, da, a, g. And then next thing you know, you see the letters and you just say dog. Or another way I like to describe it is if you know about whittling wood, you start with a block, hard edges, block. And then you start kind of cutting pieces out and making it into a shape. And then you start sanding it. And next thing you know, you have Santa Claus from the sharp edges. And that's what we do in Tai Chi. We're sharp. We're not real sure about what our finished product is. And we start smoothing those edges out. So I turn around because right and left matter when we do our Tai Chi series of movements. It doesn't matter in warm-up. So I'm going to turn around and we're going to go through our our part 1 moves. All right, Miss Sharita, here we go. We're making sure we're in our stable stance. We're not holding tension anywhere. I have a soft bend in my knees. My hands are to my sides. And commence. Open, close. Single whip. Waving hands in clouds. Open, close. Single whip. Waving hands in clouds. Open, close. Advanced 6, starting with brush knee. Play the loop. Carry punch. Lock and close. Push the tiger. Open, close. Brush knee. Play the loop. Carry punch. Lock and close. Push the tiger. Open and close. All right, it's all coming back to us, right, Sharita?
Right.
All right, I am going to put on our song. I like to lovingly call it. This is the music that Dr. Lamb's daughter wrote just for our series of movements. So let's do this without talking. And commence. So what's crazy is that was a little bit fast. You feel like you're going so slow, and it's still, we were a little bit ahead of the music. Did the Tai Chi police come and arrest us? No. It's just it's just a reminder that, okay, well, let's do that again. And now, where was a place that maybe I got in a hurry? You may not know the answer to that, but you may just remind yourself to stay slow, to take those little edges and, don't get in a hurry past them. You're coming in to come back up, but don't get in a hurry to come in and to go back up. Really take your time with each transition, and it may be little pieces of time like that just add up, that get us kind of in a hurry. So I know, Sharita, your goal was to get better at knowing these moves by yourself, without watching me, without listening to me. And I know that you're making those steps to reach your goal. And so we know that in order to get there, it just takes practice, right? That's, it's just repetition. Thinking about it, even if you're not able to physically practice, to close your eyes and go through the moves in your mind, and then you'll learn that way too. And that's visualization, and so that is just another tool in learning. Is there anything in that part 1 series that you want to go over, Sharita? You're like, I don't want to talk because it echoes. It's okay.
I know.
So that's our part 1, but we're trying to dive into our part 2. We're at 9:46, so let's just talk about it. Let me get my poster. I took my poster down because I didn't want to intimidate my beginner class. But here is our part 2 series of movements, starting with brush knee, which is in our part 1 series. So we start with brush knee. So we're coming from open and close at the end of that part 1 series, and we brush knee to the right. So we shift right, we turn that left toe in, we shift left, reach left, separate, prepare, step right, left hand comes up and turns, shifts as I push, and follow step left. So now we're at leisurely tie the coat. We step back left, that left hand comes to our hip, we karate chop right. Shift left as that right hand comes to our waist, follow step right, 3 fingers, zip it up. Step right, shift as we extend those arms, offering a pie, follow step left. They don't want our pie. Step back left, shift, that right toe pops up. We bring this pie around. 3 fingers are now on the back of our hand. We shift as we deliver. Follow step left to the front. Step, shift, step, hands face, open, and close. Step back, single whip. Shift right, step back left, push as I just turn and separate those hands, eyes follow that right hand. Fist under elbow, shift left, pivot right, right hand comes to my hip, shift right, pivot left. Now we're facing the left wall. We shift left, or step left, shift left, follow step right, fist under elbow. Repulse the monkey. Step out right, lay hands, shift right, separate, prepare. Let's step to the back, step left, shift and push, follow step right. Now we're going all the way to the front. Step back right, shift as I fix my hands, pivot on that left foot, shift left, pivot on the right, step right to the front, shift as I push and follow step left to the left wall. Step left, fix hands, shift and push, follow step right, leisurely tie the coat. Step back right, karate chop left, shift, Follow step 3 fingers, zip it up. Step left, shift and offer. Follow step right. They don't want it. Step back right, shift. Bring that pie around. Shift as I deliver and follow step right to the front. Step, shift, step, hands face, open and close. That's our first series. Now we do it all just to the opposite side. So let's talk through it. We came from open and close, and now we go back to brush knee, but this time we go to the left. So I'm going to shift over here to give us a little bit of space. So I stay in camera and I only have so much space to work with. So we're going to brush knee to the left. Leisurely tie the coat. We just did it. We're doing it again. We do it 4 times. Zip it up. Step. Shift and offer. Follow step right. Step back right. Shift. Bring that pie around. Shift left as I deliver. Follow step right to the front. Step. Shift. Hands face. Open and close. Step back, single whip. Shift left. Step back right. Shift or adjust as I push, turn, and separate. Eyes follow that left hand. Fist under elbow. Shift right. Pivot left. Shift left. Pivot right. Step right. Shift. Follow step. Fist under elbow. Repulse the monkey. Step out. Lay hands. Shift. Bring that foot back. We're stepping to the back and brushing. Follow step. All the way to the front. Step back left. Lay hands. Pivot left. Shift. Pivot right. Brush to the front. Follow step right. Now, let me move over a little bit. Whoa, knock into the wall. And I'm going to brush to that right wall. Follow step. Leisurely tie the coat, just like the first time we did it. Step back left, karate chop right. Shift. Follow step 3 fingers, zip it up. Step right, shift and offer. Follow step left. Step back left, shift. Bring that pie around and deliver as I shift. Follow step to the front. Step, shift. Step, hands face, open, and close. Woo! That is our part 2. And that's why we keep signing up. Because it takes a while to get used to that. Oh, now I'm getting feedback. Do you hear that? That's my heartbeat. Boom, boom. Boom. Because why you can hear my heartbeat, and I'm totally making this up, it's not really my heartbeat. I don't know what it was. But that is a good place to say I'm sweating. Not pouring sweat, but like my eyebrows are kind of damp. I'm kind of damp in the top of my lip. Even though I went that slow, why? Because Tai Chi is a cardiovascular exercise. All of that weight shifting, we're kind of going down and up, down and up. Even if it's on a really small scale, we go down and up, and that's like a pump. Guess what? Your heart is a pump. So that's why it's a cardiovascular exercise. That's why you can get hot. That's why your heart rate comes up when you're going that slow, is because it's designed that way. So it can help with our stamina, with our lungs, our heart, and our muscles, including our brain, because we're learning something new. We're moving laterally. You know, we talk about the punch in the beginning with our warm-ups and how we punch the opposite hand of the foot, and that's cross-lateral and it works our brain. think about repulse the monkey. As complicated as that move is, we do that exact same thing. Our warm-ups help us be prepared for the moves. So when I did repulse the monkey, I'm coming from fist under elbow. I prepare, and look, I step left, and basically that brush is just like the punch. I'm punching or pushing with the opposite of the leg, opposite hand and leg. Here. And then I do it again all the way to the front. I step one side and I push with the opposite side. So throughout our Tai Chi movements, we're doing cross-lateral movements and we're challenging our brain that whole time. So we can rightfully feel so smart and so good when we're successful in learning these moves. We've been on a long journey with this. We've been doing this for years together. So we didn't just pop in today and go, oh, let's go through part 1, advanced 6, basic 6, and then let's just push you on through part 2. You know, this wasn't day 1. So think about how far you've come, respect where you started, and then praise yourself for how much you've learned so far. Don't beat yourself up for not being perfect at it yet. Think about how far you've come. And so that's how we feel good about ourselves. You know, if we're constantly telling ourselves, well, I can't do it, so I suck. Well, that's not true. We just keep on working, and then we build that confidence in learning and getting better at things. So I just love Tai Chi. I just never can get enough of it. I can do this forever and just melt into principles and movement. So Sharita, we just threw it out there today. Hopefully Gwen will join us next Friday and Nora will join us next Friday. They may be watching this on a repeat, and then we can break down that even more, because I know we got better at going to the right, and we kind of forgot about the left. We were like, we're okay not doing the left just yet. We practice at the right, and we'll break it down and keep practicing, because this is week 1 of 16. Okay, so we got time to work with. So to end class, because it is 9:57, we're going to give ourselves a nice fist massage. We're going to say thank you, legs, for working so hard for us. It's okay that we get a little bit sore after doing all of this weight transfer. You know, our legs work hard, and this fist massage can help break up lactic acid that may help make us feel sore. And it just feels good to give ourselves a massage. We're in charge of how high we bring our knees when we do that massage. We get back in our stable stance and we gather tension. We tense everything up, and that doesn't feel good. We don't want to live that way. We want to let that go. We're a no tension zone. So if you're ever in pain, try not to tense up. Release that pain. Breathe. Or release the tension. Breathe through the pain. Tense can make you have more pain, so we want to let that go. And we have to recognize tension. Now let's do our shoulder circle again. And we make that fist. The fist represents our strength. Our fingers together represents our friendship, which you know I'm so grateful for. We lift each other up. You know, you tell me how I bring sunshine to your life. You bring it right back. I mean, we are mirrors to each other. And so it is such a wonderful experience to create friendship through this class, and I appreciate you so much, Sharita. And I tell you that often, so this is no new information, is it? I bring my thumb in, and that represents humility. Remember, humility is an opportunity to learn, and so I'm thankful for that. We put those together, and in mutual respect, we say namaste. Namaste is a word that means everything in me respects everything in you. And it doesn't matter if we're different. It doesn't matter if we believe different or think differently. We can still be respectful of each other. And that's what namaste means. And I love it. So I hope y'all have a great week. Sharita, I'll assume I'll see you on Tuesday. If not, I'll see you whenever I can. You know, if you need me, I'm here. So you know how to get in touch with me, whatever you may need. And but thank you for coming today. And I love that. You know, I love this class. I'm biased to this class because we can just go in so many different directions in learning our moves and just diving deeper into them. And y'all come up with questions that I may not have ever thought of, and so y'all make the experience even better. So, well, have a great week, and I love you, Sharita, and I'll see you next week, okay?
All right.
And I'll see if I can get your echo figured out. When I hear back from them, I'll let you know, okay?
All right. Tell your mom.
Hopefully they enjoyed Tai Chi, or they were probably humbled with this being their first experience. All right, I will talk to you soon. I will also let you know, Sharita, after 5 o'clock today, if anybody signed up to take my job. I'll let you know if that. It's not really a worry, but we'll just call it a worry because what else are we gonna call it? But we can check that off for another year.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll text you this afternoon. It'll be after 5.
Okay.
All right, bye.